What is going on, guys and gals? Brooklyn bound the Raid Scientist here with another Destiny 2 raid video. Today, we're going to cover the Vow of the Disciple Triumph Handle with Care. If you find this video helpful, help me out by just clicking that like button down below, because it really does go a long way in helping get the guides out to the rest of the community. Alright, the Handle with Care Triumph, which is required for the Disciple Slayer title, is done on the second encounter of Vow of the Disciple, the Caretaker. If you don't know how to do this encounter at all, check out my full guide linked down in the description, which will break down all the mechanics for you. For this Triumph, you need to have all players in your fire team stun the Caretaker on each floor. So you need to rotate who gets the stun until everyone has done it. Remember that the stun is when you shoot him in the back and causes him to flinch and stop moving for about 5 seconds. The person who baits him to slam the ground and shoots his head is not the actual person doing the stun. So make sure each person is the one who's getting the final stun shot on his back. To do this effectively, have your 2 runners that are collecting the symbols do the first 2 stuns. So the first runner goes in the room and collects the symbols as normal, while the other runner stays out down by the boss to get the first stun. Note that one of the ad clears should open the door for the first runner and help them shoot symbols on the obelisk if they need to. Then the 2 runners swap, with one who just got the first stun going up into the room to collect symbols, and the other one heading down to get the next stun on the boss. Once both runners have stunned the boss, they can go back together and work to collect the remaining symbols. Then, the remaining 4 players need to rotate to get each stun off as well before all 9 symbols are shot on the obelisk and it locks. This is very important as the runners can't go too fast and they need to communicate to the team so they don't start damage phase before everyone has gotten the stun. Remember, as a runner, you can go in and just grab 1 or 2 symbols at a time to pace yourself a little more. Also remember that the player who's been doing the baiting of the Caretaker attack and shooting him in his head will need to back off and allow someone else to do this at some point so they can get their shot on his back as well. Once the runners have gone in and grabbed the last of the symbols, confirm with your team that everyone has gotten a stun on his back and you can complete the obelisk. Then just DPS him as normal and move up to the next floor. Repeat this exact same process on the second floor and the third floor and you will be golden. This one really isn't too bad. Just make sure that you do indeed get him stunned before returning back to your job. Sometimes you can shoot him and get some damage numbers, but it actually doesn't stun him. So keep shooting until you see him flinch and crouch to the ground. That's really it. This is probably one of the easier Triumphs to complete for the Raid Steel Disciple Slayer, and best of luck in getting this done, Guardians. Thanks for watching.